Hey everybody, it's JP here. I see some familiar faces. Hi guys. Hi Maggie. I see you way up there. Oh my gosh, I love seeing your faces. So we've got a couple more minutes for people to get on our call. So if you guys want to mute your lines, if you've got husbands in the background or babies crying or dogs barking, just go ahead and hit the mute button. It should be at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. If you're on a cell phone, I'm not so sure if it's on the bottom of the screen or where, but go ahead and hit your mute button if you've got noises in the background, because I'm not sure I know how to mute everybody. We've got about two more minutes and we'll get started, and I'll record this too. I'm seeing most of you muted. It's going to be hard talking. So it'll be hard talking to myself. So there's a chat box down there. Y'all can all go, and at the very bottom there's a chat box. Y'all can go down there and say hello if you want, just so I know you guys can hear me. Thanks, Joanne. I see you. Connie, Renee. I see you guys are commenting, so you must be able to hear me. I'm excited. I think a lot of you guys got a text message from me reminding you of it. Did y'all get a text? Give me a thumbs up if you got a text message from me. I was having trouble sending some text messages out because not everybody has their cell phone listed as a cell phone. So even if you have a home and it's the same, if you list, make sure that you guys go in and put your cell phone in there. I know 31 is going to start doing some texting as well. So make sure that box is filled in your profile. Even if your cell and your home is the same, just fill it in the same, because they won't pull your home number if you want text. All right, I see everybody saying hello. Hey, Elizabeth. I see Leslie Cheatham, Stephanie, Tricia, Elizabeth, Renee. Okay, good. All right, well, we're going to get started. I'm going to try to keep this training to 30 minutes, but it may spill over into a little bit longer, just because I'm really excited about this. I am super excited about February, and I got to share this training with some of the leaders in our lineage, and they are super excited. And so it's good. It's just like y'all are going to hear, I have no script. I've got a PowerPoint presentation I'm going to show you guys, but I have no script. I am just sharing with you guys some thoughts that are in my head and some things that I know that the company is doing, as well as some things that I know that we can do to get the most impact in February. Even though it's the last month of a catalog, we have some huge things happening in our company. So I thought it would be fun just to kind of go over some of the stuff, and I'm going to give you guys a challenge that you guys will get to participate in as well. So let me, give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. And so you are going to see, okay, so you should see something that says wow year on there. So Maggie, you're at the top of my screen. Will you give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen that says wow year? Maggie, can you see that? Or Stephanie Notestein, can you give me a thumbs up? Jennifer Atkins, I see you. I hope y'all can see my screen. Stephanie, you see it. Okay, if you're on a phone, you may have to zoom in a little bit, but remember, we can see you guys too if your camera is on. All right, so let's kind of get started right into this. So first of all, I wanted to share with you something that Cindy Monroe is actually challenging leaders to think about. So you guys are going to hear some words come from me that maybe is leadership talk, but I think that it's applicable to everybody in our lineage, especially if you have a goal of earning income and to grow your business. February is going to be a huge month for us. So you're going to hear a little bit of talk about a wow year. So if you are just starting your business, or you're in a mentor group, or you're really kind of been around for a while, you have heard us talk about your why in 31. What is your why? Why do you do 31? Is it to earn income to pay for Disney? Is it income to pay for your bills? Or maybe it is the sisterhood. Whatever your why is, you're going to hear a little bit more thinking on this, to think about what your wow is. And so I want y'all to kind of think about, in 2019, What do you want to see happen in your business where at the end of the year, you're like, wow, this was a wow year in my 31 career? And so what needs to happen in your business to be considered a wow year? A lot of you guys may have been consultants for a while and you still have your whys. I mean, that's what really drives you. But what needs to happen this year where you can say, 2019 was my best year? That was my wow year. Is it making your biggest paycheck ever? Is it taking your entire family to Disney for free because of 31? Is it remodeling your kitchen or building your dream home? What is that, and how can 31 help you make it a wow year? So I want to just put that thought provoker out there because you're going to hear me talk a little bit about it, and you may hear 31 talk a little bit more about it. But I would love for you guys to think about that, and I will open that conversation up on our team page. But I wanted to plant that seed. So let's move right in to what's happening right now. So hopefully you guys can all see this. But we are in the final days of January. Now, 31 gave us on a silver platter some amazing things to help our business in January. Number one is they gave us an outlet sale for 16 days. So the first 16 days in January, we had an outlet sale where things were marked off up to 70% off. Some of you guys had bigger sales in January than you've ever experienced before because you worked that outlet sale like that your business depended on it. And then they came back and said, you know what? We're not done with our customer appreciation event. We're going to wrap it up by doing some January bonus buys. And I believe they released some even better products. The All Pro Tote, you guys saw that's on low inventory in the January bonus buys. We've got several items that you may still see in our February or in our winter quarterly guide, in this guide right here. You may still see some items moving forward because they are current items. So 31 gave us current items at an amazing discount, and I think you guys will. Love being able to offer those. So if you haven't done that, you still have 2 more days in January to push for that. And this month, if you sell $1,000, you're going to get that free. You're going to get that free Away We Go weekend. And so I hope that you guys, if you know where you're at. If you've already earned it, congratulations, directors. You should have already earned that because that's a director give me. If you sell $1,000, you should get that automatically. But if you're close, I would encourage you guys to push for it. I've been hearing a little bit of talk on the team pages like, I don't think I'm going to get it. We still have 2 full days to work on earning that incentive. You don't see businesses closing their doors because they're like, I'm done for sales for the month. Always be open for business. Okay, so let's move into February. So February, I am, again, really excited about the month of February. We have our #1 seller on sale in February, and that is our large utility tote. Every new consultant, I'm looking at Maggie, I see her face first. She just enrolled, and it came in her kit. Every new consultant has the large utility tote in her kit, and almost every consultant that's been seasoned probably has 10 or more of these totes. So you know that when a customer has only purchased one from you, they're going to want more. So we'll talk about that in a little bit more. They also are giving something to our hostesses. When they hit a $600 party, they're going to be able to pick any item out of the current catalog absolutely free, including personalization. Any item that they want. So if y'all love that City Park bag, if you love that Diamond District, you can get it absolutely free with a $600 party, whether that's you as the hostess or you've got hostesses on your books. We will get a retirement list on February the 1st that will show us everything that is in this catalog that is not moving forward into this catalog. So there's going to be a transition between February and March where we're going to be switching catalogs. We're going to be leaving this one behind and starting a new catalog on March the 1st. So they're going to give us a list of things that are not going forward in case you don't have that spring catalog in your hands yet. We also have February CNC meetings that are happening in February. So everybody, y'all see that little llama tote? If you got that weekender tote in your hand free this month, make sure you show up at your February CNC meeting because you're going to get that free thermal tote, which matches that green Cabana stripe handle. The strap on the bag matches the green in this llama tote, so you're going to want that. And this is the last month. February is the last month for the catalog and the winter quarterly guide. Ooh, this is a lot. I got a couple more. So on February the 15th, they're going to release the brand new consultant kits. So if you guys have got girls that are wanting the new spring kit, those get released on the 15th. This is your opportunity for sure to be building your business and your team right before the spring launches. And then February, we got an extension. So we have an extension for the K group, and it's the last month to earn PV for leaders. If you're looking to earn the LIT, this is your last month to earn points for the Maui trip. So there is no taking your foot off the pedal in February. We're going to dive into that, but let me show you what the K groups look like. So if you're not familiar with the K groups, I would really, really encourage you guys to know what those are. There's something out on TOT. If you go to, I think it's under Scoop, maybe, I don't know exactly which section it's under, maybe under Scoop, and you click on K groups, you're going to be able to read all about these. But this is another way for you to get free products in your hand. So there are 4 different groups. It's based on your personal sales, has nothing to do with anybody else except your own personal volume. You're going to be able to get more products in your hand. And they did just release these kits on the spring sneak peek, which if you did miss that, it's recorded out on TOT. Okay, so make sure you know what incentives you are working for. You're always working for a paycheck, but there's always free products. We worked at a gift company. So of course they're going to want to give you free gifts. Okay, so let's just look a little bit ahead, and let's look at what's happening in March. So March, we're going to launch that new catalog. Plus, we're going to announce or launch the new quarterly guide, which is this one. So remember, these quarterly guides last for 3 months. Your catalogs are good for 6 months. And then during the 6 months of the catalog, you will have 2 different quarterly guides that are 3 months each. So the selling system is, you've got your main catalog. These are your main products. These are going to last for 6 months. And then we want to break the season up a little bit. So you'll have a spring quarterly guide, and then you'll have a summer quarterly guide. Okay, so that'll give you a refresh in the third, or really the 4th month of your business. Okay. We will also have the kickoff to the new K group. So if you didn't quite make it this time around, make sure you focus on earning it for the next one. Okay, so let's talk about April. In April, national registration for national conference opens. You guys are going to want to make sure that you register for, sorry, shoot, I don't know what happened. Gosh, there it is. Okay, you want to make sure that you register right away for national conference. If you're a new consultant that joined June 1st, 2018 or after, you're going to be able to go for $49. That's going to be your registration. Everybody else is $99. So we have more new consultants that come to conference than ever before, because last year they did that. Maggie's doing this. Yay. She's excited. So new consultants joining June 1st or after, $49, everybody else $99. Registration opens on April the 1st, and it'll go in waves. So our top level leaders will get to register on April the 1st, and then the next wave will go April the 2nd, and then April the 3rd. Okay, so look for that information to come out. May, I don't know why I repeated that national conference. We totally can take that out of there. But we will have another CNC meeting in May. When you start seeing me talk about it, register right away. You do not want to miss registration. You want to register right away. Remember, those meetings are hosted by volunteers being our directors in the sales field, and they have capacity in their homes. And just because you didn't register on the first day doesn't mean that it's not full. And so do not hesitate in registering for these CNC meetings. You get a free gift for registering and attending. And if you can't get into your meeting, you may have to travel a little bit further. If you're finding yourself having to travel really far for a meeting, which Maggie, I know that's you, I want you to really think about moving into leadership, because our leaders are the ones that are hosting these meetings. Okay, May is the last month of our sales year. So if you are going to national conference and you're looking to earn ribbons, this is the last month that you will earn points for any ribbons that you're trying to earn. So there's a whole list of ribbons that I can post for you guys, that your volume, your recruits, if you're a new consultant and you're earning your quick start, your wishes, rewards in your quick start, if you're earning LIT, there are so many accolades that you guys can earn at conference that you don't want to miss out on those, and you'll see us start talking about them. I just want to plant the seed that we're planning this through May, because there is a lot of things that you guys have up for grabs to earn, and it all starts with a party. Everything that you guys can earn in this company starts with a party. Okay, so I want you guys to really kind of think about how you are running your business. Are you running it in hopes of getting a paycheck, in hopes of getting a reward and incentive? I hope that you are, because there's so much for you guys to earn. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. So let's talk about the February challenge. Now, this is something I'm going to really kind of push your thinking a little bit. You guys know the basics of our business, which is book, sell, recruit, book, sell, recruit. If you do those 3 things in your business, you will see success in your 31 business. And so I want to challenge you guys a little bit to start thinking recruit, book, sell. So I want to flip the script on that a little bit. Instead of book, sell, recruit, I want y'all to put recruiting first. Because I know that if you're spending time on this call tonight, you have a goal, and the goal probably includes earning a paycheck. The quickest way to increase your earnings at 31 is to grow a team and help people underneath you see success. And so I want you guys to start thinking of this. This is a blanket direct sales statistic, and you will hear this. If you stick around, you'll hear this. And the theory is 1 in 10 will say yes. How many of you guys have heard that? Raise your hand if you've heard that. I know a lot of you guys have heard that. 1 in 10 will say yes. So every time that you guys go to a party, it's very important that you focus on getting at least 10 guests at every party. And this is, again, is a direct sales statistic. I will tell you guys they did a little research within 31, and the 31 statistic is 1 in 8. So we actually beat that by 2 people, but of course we want to shoot for 1 in 10. So, or we want to shoot for 10 guests. So let me start backwards with that thinking of recruit, book, sell. If you're going to go do a party, you want to make sure there are at least 10 people there. If you get 10 people there, the probability of someone sitting in that room that is interested in becoming a consultant increases for you. So as long as you're offering the opportunity at checkout and during the party about becoming a consultant, you're going to have somebody sitting there that is probably curious, if not already interested in joining your team. And so I want to show you, first of all, you need to have a couple of things always available. Number 1 is the knowledge of what it takes to become a consultant. Every single one of you have been through becoming a brand new consultant. You probably can remember that journey. You probably even remember what your kit looks like. Currently, we have our fall winter kits that go through February the 14th. So if they join now through February the 14th, they're going to be able to pick those fall winter kits, which are in this catalog. So you'll see that they're in this catalog. You may have the Christmas one. And it is $99. I started my journey over 10 years ago, and it was $99. We have not increased the price of that signature kit. Even though the price of cotton has went up, the price of gasoline has went up, the labor has went up, our kit is still only $99. Starting on February the 15th, we will launch our spring summer kits. And again, we have that $99 kit. That little maple leaf, that's our Canadian pricing. We cannot recruit in Canada, but we do have consultants in Canada. We can't cross borders, but they do have a large consultant group there. So I wanted to make sure that y'all know what that Canadian leaf is, because your consultants will ask, or people will ask you that. Anyway, so starting on February the 15th, we are releasing our brand new kits. February the 15th is going to be a huge day for you guys to be offering the opportunity. So right now, take your calendar out, circle that day on your calendar, and that should be what you work on February the 15th, is talking to those people that have expressed an interest in joining your team. I love to do a countdown to the kits being released. I learned that from Megan Archibald, who's one of the top sellers in our company. She sells over $200,000 a year, and she was also one of our top recruiters one year, and she does a 5-day countdown. So on February the 10th, she would send text messages out or post on her team page 5 days into the new kit gets released. Why would you ever become a 31 consultant? So she's asking questions. So I want you guys to really kind of think about those kits being released. So what does that mean? So let's move forward to the next one. Okay, so we talked about recruiting a little bit, and we could go into all the details of all of these, but I want to give you guys a big general mindset. The next thing that 31 is giving us in February is a hostess gift for free. So the average customer spends $60 The average customer spends $60. When you have 10 guests in attendance, that's going to give you a $600 party. 31 wants you to strive for at least 10 guests per party, and we know our average customer spend is 60. When you focus your hostess coaching and your hostess on getting 10, you come in as the consultant and you talk about bundles and customer specials, and we could go into selling. You know that hostess is going to get to 600. When they do that, 31 is going to give them anything absolutely for free. I asked you guys out on our team page, what would you choose for free? I posted that graphic. You guys are welcome to use that graphic right there on your customer pages or text it out when you're trying to book parties. But every one of you guys said the City Park bag, the district, Diamond District, the statement wall art. Those are our most expensive items in the catalog that you as consultants picked out. Guess what? Your hostesses are going to do the same thing. And you're going to be able to say, I want to give this to you for free. Okay, so it is important that you guys get hostesses that are eager to get this item for free, because you know what the method is to do that. That's to get 10 guests there, a minimum, okay? Okay, so let's go forward. So now you know what the recruiting, the new kit looks like. Now you know what the hostesses get. Let's really talk about our customers. Our #1 seller in the catalog, again, is the large utility tote. And I wanted to share with you guys something kind of fun. Hopefully you guys can still see me as well. I don't know. Can you, Maggie, can you see me? Okay, Maggie, you're the first one on my screen, so I'm just looking at you. Sorry, I'm picking on you tonight. This was our Virtuous Woman magazine that we got. If you guys have this, I would encourage you to pull this out. It's our Virtuous Woman magazine, but it was our conference edition last year. I'm really going to challenge you guys to pull that out if you have it. If you open it, it's a little bit different. There is our 15-year celebration timeline in there. And I really want to point something out to you guys. Ooh, if I can get, I should have tagged it before I started this, but there's a timeline, and I know I'm far away, but there's this timeline, and I'm going to zoom in, and I will screenshot this and send y'all there. But right there, there's a large utility tote on the timeline. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says in 2009, y'all write this down. This is very important for you guys to know this. In 2009, the large utility tote debuted and became our #1 seller year after year. We are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the large utility tote being released by giving our customers these for $10. Okay, so even though our company is celebrating 15 years in business, we are celebrating 10 years of having the large utility tote. And ever since it was released, it has been our #1 seller month after month, year over year. Okay, so this is how you're going to start the conversation with your hostesses. You're going to be reaching out to them, and you're going to say, you got, you know, like if I was calling Maggie, I would say, Maggie, I'm super excited about the large utility tote special we have going on in February. It has been our #1 seller for 10 years. And in February, we're going to be able to give that, or you can say, I'm going to be able to give that to every customer that spends $35 for $10. $10. And so when you're talking to hostesses, you're going to be able to say, I'm going to offer you a free gift when you hit 600, but every customer that buys on your party, once she spends 35, I'm going to be able to give her a large utility tote for $10. In celebration of our 10-year anniversary, we're putting our #1 seller. Every one of you guys have that in your hands. So I am like so excited about this. And a matter of fact, they're releasing some of the product prints early. So if you look at this picture, you're going to see the llama on there. You're going to see that green cabana, which I have a feeling these two are going to sell very quickly. I think that llama may even push some of our inventory levels. If y'all just want my opinion, for $10, these llamas are going crazy. So you can buy one large utility tote and get a second for free. Or I'm sorry, buy one, get the second for 10. So you could get 2 for 45. Okay, like why would you not buy 2? How many of you guys have more than 10 large utility totes? I want y'all to go like in the comments and tell me, give me a guesswork. And I'm going to challenge you guys. This is something Jenny Hillenberg did many years ago, and it made a huge impact on me that made me realize I needed more than one large utility tote. She took all of her large utility totes and she lined her pool. She has an in-ground pool, and she lined her pool with all of her large utility totes. And I think that girl probably had 25. She's the very first consultant at 31, and she's still buying large utility totes. So if you've been around for a while, pull them all out, take a picture of them, and never ever is there going to be an opportunity for someone to say that I only have one and that's all I need, because you're going to show her 20 and show that you have a use for everyone. Okay, so I'm getting off on a tangent, but so now there's something in it for the customer. There is something in it for the girl to join your team in February. There is something in it for a hostess. Now there's something in it for a customer. So let's make this super, super easy. And if you got my text message, you already got this graphic. This was a little sneak peek. I wanted to get you guys enticed to be on this call tonight. These are graphics that we made in my office for our team. And so these are ones that I will give you. You guys can add your information. I left a blank space at the bottom of both of these forms for you to put your name on. So we want to make sure that this is super easy. And the reason why is we have trained our customers to be transactional. In December, they were buying holly buys. They were buying Christmas gifts. January, they were buying on the outlet sale. They were buying on the January bonus buys now. We've kind of gotten away from the party talk as consultants, and I want to make sure you guys are focused back in on the party, especially because we have that hostess gift this month. So how can we get our hostesses who have previously been our transactional customers to really focus back on the party and the reason why to gather orders from family and friends? So I try to make this super easy, where if you do have a girl that says, you know what, can you mail me a catalog? I'll pass it around at the office. You know that if you focus just on the large utility tote, hopefully she's going to have 10 customers. And so I'm challenging you guys right now to think about, now this is where I'm going to slow down just for a minute. I want you guys to really think about all the people that you have done business with since you've joined. If you're a new consultant, Maggie, I know I keep looking at you, you're a brand new consultant. I want you to think about 10 family and friend members that maybe have purchased from you that haven't hosted a party yet. Some of you guys, I see Stephanie Nodestein next. She's been a consultant for like 3,000 years, and she has a huge customer database. She can go through her customers. I know she can. I have confidence that she can go through her customer database over the years and identify 10 people that she wants to reach out to. So I'm giving you guys a challenge, and I'm going to give you a twofold challenge, but I'm talking to you guys like I talk to my leaders first. I encouraged all of my leaders to look through their customer database and identify 10 people that they would reach out to with confidence with this special and invite her to host a party. 10 people. Stephanie probably has 3,000 customers in her database. I'm challenging her to identify 10 people to take this worksheet, to take this customer special, and sell to her friends and family. I also want to kind of challenge you guys to get her to get 10 customers, because I know 1 in 10 will say yes. So what that's going to allow you to do, if she has a home party, it's going to allow you to get in front of 10 people and plant those recruiting, booking, and sales seeds. 1 in 10 is going to say yes in that room. If you're doing a Facebook party, I'm still going to challenge you to get her to get 10 people on that party, whether it's through, if you go live from 7 o'clock to 7:30, you tell her that you're going to send her a little piece of happy mail if she has 10 people on the live presentation. And I'm really going to kind of push this just a little bit with you guys, because Cindy Monroe is pushing this with me, because I asked her, all these girls are really kind of turning to Facebook parties, and I am finding that our recruiting and our bookings are going down. Well, she kind of challenged me on that, and she said, are they really getting in front of those 10 people? And getting in front of them means they get to see you and hear you. And so I asked her, I said, well, how long is a Facebook party? Of course, I'm asking her all these basic consultant questions. And she said a good presentation should be at least 20 minutes. So if you can challenge your hostesses that are defaulting to, can I do a Facebook party, to let you go live at a certain time, and if she gets 10 people to show up on that live event, that you're going to send her a piece of happy mail. So just like you would do hostess coaching to get those people in her home, you're going to do the same hostess coaching to get those people to be on the live presentation, because you need to be in front of them. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit of thinking on this, and we can talk more about these bundles, but I wanted you guys to really look at this customer special, or these bundles. The first bundle, this best friends bundle, it is exactly what I said a while ago, buy one, get one for 10 bucks. That is her buying one and getting one, okay? And I do believe those are the two patterns that we're gonna maybe sell out. I don't wanna start that, but yeah, I think we're gonna sell them quickly. The second bundle, because there is 3 customer specials this month, the second special is if they spend $35, they can get a stand tall insert, which if you guys don't have one of those, it's a tri-fold, basically, I don't really know what the word is. It's not cardboard, it's like a plastic that goes down into that large utility tote to give it more structure where it'll stand up. Spend $35, you can add one of those for $18. Now, I want to make sure I put this disclaimer out there. You guys can spend $35 on anything. It doesn't have to be a large utility tote. I'm just really trying to simplify this this challenge, okay? The third special is spend $35. They can get a mystery bundle. Now, that mystery bundle is 20 bucks. How many of you guys love those mystery hostess gifts? And they're always good. I was going to look and see. I think it's a 50. Let me look. Somebody may be able to get to it quicker, but I think it's a $50 value, 50 or 55. I have to pull my customer sheet out, but spend $35, you can get a mystery customer bundle. We've not really done that before. We've always done it for our hostesses, but those are going to be some really good items in there, okay? So you also are going to have that bundle where they want the 2 large utility totes, but just like when you're doing a party and that customer needs to spend $35, that customer needs to spend $35 to get the special. A lot of times we'll say, you want to add a nail file or you want to add a key fob, you know, to get her to the 35 or maybe to 70. I still want you guys to be thinking in upselling these girls. So just because they've already spent $35 by buying a large utility tote doesn't mean that you still don't need to have the upselling talk and upsell her on the large utility tote. Get her to add a topper tote. Oh my gosh, I love the large utility tote. One of the things I have found is that when I add a topper to it, it keeps water from getting in it at the pool. It keeps the dust off my sweaters if I'm using it to store sweaters. So tell her why she needs a topper tote. She knows what to do with a key fob and a nail file, but she may need to understand why she needs a topper tote. I love the large utility tote, but the one thing that all of my customers ask for is if it would have a pocket in it. So I would love to be able to add one of these zipper pouches to your order tonight. So make sure that you're pointing out the large utility tote is our #1 seller. The #1 thing that people do ask for is a pocket. And so that's why we have the deluxe utility tote. It's got 3 pockets on it. But you want to upsell her with the zipper pouch. Back in the day, we would never sell a large utility tote without a zipper pouch. It was kind of like, it was that set. And so you also have the next bundle, which I did, which is the decked out bundle. She may want the large utility tote, the stand tall insert, she may want the zipper pouch, and she may want the topper. She may want it all. So deck her large utility tote out with that decked out bundle, which is $78. Now, the one thing I will tell you that's not on here is if you look in your quarterly guide, if you look in this quarterly guide, there is a thermal set in here that will go, it'll drop right down into that large utility tote, and they're actually $35 too. So she could get a large utility tote, or spend $35, I'm sorry, she could spend $35 on the thermal set, get her large utility tote for $10, and then do the upselling with that. Okay, so don't forget that's in your quarterly guide. Okay, so I know I spent a lot of time on this, but I really wanted to make sure you guys understood why these bundles had those accessories on those last 2. Okay, so let's talk about the February challenge. So I told you guys I challenged my leaders to do 10 parties, and I'm challenging some of you guys on this call to do the same thing because I believe that you guys can identify 10 people that would be willing to be one of your hostesses for your large utility tote shopping event. The large utility tote shopping event is our large utility totes are celebrating their 10-year birthday. They were birthed 10 years ago, and it is their birthday, and we are definitely wanting to get one of those in the hands of every customer. But I also know that some of you guys are just getting started, or maybe you're a hobbyist, and 10 parties may feel a little overwhelming. I wanted to present it to find 10 friends that would be part of your large utility tote shopping event. But let's talk about one party. February is a productivity month. So in the past, you've heard me talk a whole lot about stomping your zero. Just get on the board, just get on the board. But this month for February, I really truly want to see every team member submit at least one party. One party is going to get you some of these rewards that I know you guys are going to enjoy. So even if you're your own hostess, I want you to get up off the couch and I want you to have at least one party this month. So your party goal is going to be $600. How are you going to get there? You're going to have 10 guests at that party buying the average of 60. Now remember, if you only sell her the $45 bundle, you need to make sure you're doing the upselling to add a zipper pouch and a top-a-tote to get her to that $60 spend, okay? So don't just be doing buy one, get one. Make sure you do the upsell as well. Your recruit goal, we've got a brand new consultant coming out. I want you to get one. So if you would do one party that had 10 guests in attendance that you're going to be able to get in front of, whether it's home party or Facebook party, your recruit goal is at least one person this month. And we always want to make sure that party continues on, keep the party going by getting bookings. So this may be a good month for you to really be talking about booking off of this February party because the new catalog starts on March the 1st. So you should be dropping booking seeds in the fact that we have a new catalog starting on March the 1st. So those 10 people in attendance, I want you to recruit one of them and I want you to rebook 2 of them for a party in March. Okay? All right. So I've got this graphic here and I'm going to post it out on the team page. And every time you guys do a booking, get a booking, I want you to post, I got a booking, because we want to celebrate you. When you get a party on the books, that's when the work actually starts. That's when the hostess coaching starts. That's when you got to mail a packet. That's when you got to start those conversations with the customers. We want to celebrate that. Okay, so I'll post that graphic for you guys to share. But let's move on to this 10 party challenge. This is what I gave the directors. Again, February is the productivity month. This is the month for you to launch your business strong because March 1st, we're launching that new catalog. So this is your springboard. February is your springboard. You've been given another silver platter with a hostess gift, with a customer spin that is amazing, and of course the new consultant kits that are coming out. So I'm going to challenge you guys, if you want to take this challenge, just like I did my leaders, to focus on those 10 parties. But I also want you to think about the 10 party being 10 guests. So you can still participate in the February 10 challenge, not maybe wanting to do the 10 parties, but at least focusing on getting the 10 guests there. Okay, so you can do this challenge however you want. But let's just do some dreaming here. If you do 10 parties, and each of those parties have 10 guests in attendance, you're going to get in front of 100 people in February. Face-to-face, belly-to-belly time with 100 people. That's a lot of people. I would love, I mean, imagine some of these boutiques that are in your hometowns. They would probably love 100 customers to come through their door where they have an opportunity to share. So, Maggie, I see your little one. See him popping in there. All right, so what if you guys did that? What if you did that 10 party challenge and you did get one recruit at each of those 10 parties? That would give you 10 new team members. Do you know that our most successful director teams have at least 10 people on their team? I don't know if you guys know that, but our directors in our company, the ones that consistently earn a director's pay, have a minimum of 10 people on their team. What if you did it in 1 month? How amazing would that be? So we're just dreaming a little bit. And what if you get one new hostess this month? That would be great. But what if you got 2 at each of those 10 parties and you booked 20 parties off of your February parties? So I want you guys to see that when you do one party, you're going to be putting in momentum, putting in motion some amazing things. But imagine if you did 10 parties this month. And maybe you do 5 home parties and 6 Facebook parties. Maybe you do 4 home parties and 6 Facebook parties. You know your calendars better than I do. But if you're going to dream big and you're going to dream big with me, you're going to dream of 10 parties, getting in front of 100 people and getting 10 recruits this month. I mean, that's like you would be #1 in the company. Okay, so that is a lot. That's a lot of recruits, but it's doable. Okay, so I do have these 2 graphics I'm going to be sharing on the team page. Oh, my internet. I'm going to be sharing these 2 graphics on the team page, and I want you guys to really consider this that I've shared with you, because every time you book a party, I want to celebrate with you, and I want you to celebrate each other. If you get off this call and you say, you know what, I'm going to accept the 10-party challenge, whether it's 10 parties or committing to getting 10 guests at each party, I want you to post that as well. I want you to share with us what your commitment is. So I'm just going to give you this graph real quick, or this little slide, because here's what I want y'all also to think about. Again, I started this call with saying, I know a lot of you guys want to make money. And so every $600 party that you do as a consultant, you make $150. That's 25% commission. So how many $150 paychecks do you want? What if you had 10 parties this month? So I'm going to pull up my calculator. 10 parties and you made $150 at each one of them. That's a $1,500 paycheck. That's a mortgage payment for some of you guys. So if you just did half of that, what if you did 5 parties? What if you commit to doing at least 5, which is probably more than you did in January, and you times that by 150, that's a $750 paycheck. That's a car payment for some of you guys. So I want you to really kind of think about, every time you do a $600 party, not only are you going to get in front of 10 people, not only are you going to be able to offer the hostess anything in the catalog for free, not only are you going to be able to offer a $10 #1 top seller to your customers, you also are going to be working towards $150. If you're a director or above on this call, you're going to actually make 35%. So that $600 party, remember, you make a 10% extra bonus on your personal sales because you've chosen leadership. You're going to make 35%. That's a $210 paycheck for every party. So let's multiply that by the 10. That's a $2,100 paycheck. That's half of a Disney trip. Some of y'all like to Disney. That could be a fourth of a Disney trip. I don't know. So I want y'all to remember, those 10 recruits that could come your way this month is going to help you move into leadership, which is going to grow that paycheck. So everything starts with one party. Everything sets in motion with one party. I also wanted to remind you, not only when they have a $600 party, they're going to be able to choose anything in the catalog for free. Don't forget, we have an amazing hostess program, one of the best in the industries. You guys know that if you've compared it to other direct sales companies. We're also going to be able to give them $120 for free in hostess credit. And the beauty of this hostess program, it doesn't cost you anything as a consultant. I know that other direct sales companies charge their consultants to offer anything at a discount to their hostesses and their customers. If you've been in another direct sales company, you may know that some direct sales companies don't even have a hostess program. You have to make it up yourself. Okay, so they did tell us that, you know, we are going to be going back to our old hostess program, which is out there on TOT. But just know that for the month of February, when they have a $600 party, we're not only going to be able to give a free item, but we're also going to be able to give them $120 for free, plus 2 half off and 2 hostess exclusives at a discount. Okay, so that big pink circle hostess special, that's the free gift. Anything they want in the catalog. It could be a zipper pouch, it could be a diamond district, doesn't matter. And so that equals a happy consultant. That's our friend Carla Hike. She's #1 seller in the state of Kansas, and she's in our lineage. And she is very successful in her Facebook pages because she consistently offers the opportunity to be a hostess. So I'm going to challenge you guys, if you are 100% running your business on a Facebook group, to make sure you're having the party conversation and the recruiting conversation, not just a selling conversation. Right now for January, we've been posting our links and saying, here's an item, click on this link and buy it. This should be the month that we're talking about. Tell me which item you want for free. Let me tell you how you can get it for free. Okay. So, whoo, that was a lot. I'm a little bit over. I knew I would because I'm so excited. But here's a couple of conversation starters I want you guys to be having on the team page or amongst yourself. I'm going to open it up to question and answers now. I talked a mile a minute. I'm Southern. I don't usually talk this fast, so I hope that you guys heard everything I said. But I want you guys to consider doing your own booking blitz. So a lot of times we can do a team booking blitz. I will start talking about how you can do your own using the Frank list, identifying those 10 people, making those phone calls. I know Amanda Shelton has some really great verbiage that she has used and has seen success. I'll ask her to share that with us. If you are a leader, you know that February is the last month to earn Maui points. If you're a new consultant, you are earning wishes. When you hit that first $1,000, when you sell your very first $1,000, you're going to be able to get $200 in business supplies or business credit absolutely free that you can turn around and buy your catalogs with. Or you can use that for Disney or Visa gift card at half the amount. But this would be the month, February would be the month that I would be pushing the fire out of my business, especially if I was a new consultant, because when you earn wishes points, when you hit that first 1,000 and every $1,000 mark you hit during your quick start, you can use that to turn around and buy business supplies. Okay, so launch your spring for free when you use your wishes points. Woo, that was a lot. What do you guys think? All right, so I talked a mile a minute. Maggie, I see you. You have been my friendly face looking at this whole time. I hope that this offered you some insight to the thinking of February. We have been so focused on outlet sales and so focused on these January bonus buys. We still have 2 days left in January. Don't close your doors, but be thinking about how you're going to open your doors in February. Y'all have got some amazing things, not only as a consultant, but you also have some really amazing things to offer your hostesses and your customers. The $10 large utility tote, y'all, like I can't even tell you how excited I am to be celebrating the 10-year birthday of that. Okay, so that was a lot. You guys can unmute yourself if you have a question, or raise your hand and I can unmute yourself. We've got quite a few people on the call, but Trisha, I see your chat. You said you are super excited you accept the challenge. So Trisha just earned the January incentive. She shared her celebration with me on earning that. So Trisha, thank you. I'm glad that you're excited. Y'all can tell I'm excited. Angelica, she's out in Texas. She said, I accept. She'll be traveling every week for work in February, but I'm sending text messages out now. Good, good, good. Esmeralda, you said, can you refresh my memory of what the 31st fiscal year is? Yes, so our sales year is June the 1st through May 31st. So I don't have any ribbons sitting right around, but if you look at your sales starting June 1st, 2018 through May 31st, 2019, that determines which ribbons that you will get. So the minimum amount you need from June 1st, 2018 to May 31st is $10,000. Okay, so if you guys sell $10,000 in 12 months, you'll have your first sales ribbon. Ah, there's Kelly. Kelly's got her ribbons. She's holding those up. So if you're a new consultant, registration opens in April, and those are the ribbons we covet so much. Yay. Victoria, you said, my birthday is February the 10th. How great is that? Victoria, I expect you to book like 10 times the amount of parties I challenged y'all. It's your birthday month. It's $10 special, 10-year anniversary for that large utility tote. That's a good, you can really work with that. Christy Altman, she said she just sent 5 text messages while I was talking and you got 1 booked. Yay, Christy, that's awesome. That is super awesome. You guys, you have something to be talking about. You should be, I want you to be, and I told one of my directors this, I want you guys to be brave in your business in February. I want you to love on your business. It is the month to fall back in love with your business. February being a month that some people would have checked out because the new catalog starts March the 1st. There is so much to offer. 31 has given you everything. They have given you everything from a great customer special, hostess special, new consultant kits. I don't know what else they can give you guys. So what comes into play is how willing you are to work for it. Stephanie, it's my 50th on the 11th, so I'm going to use that like crazy. Yeah, I expect you to book 50 parties. Just teasing. But I know you could. If anybody could, it could be Stephanie. Okay. I'm looking at y'all. Anybody got any questions? Or y'all feel good? Give me a thumbs up if you're going to book at least 1 party in February. Thumbs up. Let me scroll through all the faces. Some of y'all I can't see, but I see y'all. Okay. Esmeralda, looks like you're in the gym working out. Whitney, I see you. Angie, I see you. Karen, I just see you pop on. Thanks, Karen Shields. Okay. How many of you guys are willing to really, really focus your hostesses in getting 10 guests? Whether you book 1 or 10, you really are going to step up your hostess coaching to encourage her to get 10. Give me a thumbs up if that's going to be your language. And one thing I would challenge you guys to do is give her a little happy mail. Give her a little box of, Valentine's conversation hearts. Can we still get those? I don't know. There was a rumor about those not being for sale anymore, but something about that. You give her some Valentine's Day candy if she gets 10 guests there. Okay. Connie, it looks like your little one's healthy. I see them just pop in there. Okay. How many of you guys want to do 10 parties this month? How many of you guys think that that's possible? Ooh, Esmeralda's like this. Angelica's yes. Okay, good, good, good. I see some hands. Victoria, yes. Whitney, yes. Okay, so I don't want that to scare you. Let me just end this with saying I don't want 10 parties to scare you, but I believe that y'all can do it. I believe that each and every one of you guys have at least 10 customers that you can reach out to. And I wouldn't necessarily wear out those ones that booked parties in December and November and October. Reach out to those girls that have been tried and true customers, that have been loyal customers and hostesses in the past. And you let her know that this is a big deal. 10-year anniversary of that large utility tote, and she can offer all of her family and friends one for $10 as well when they spend $35. And they may look through that catalog and buy a Diamond District or something. I don't know. They might buy something really big and get, 3 or 4 large utility totes at $10. So don't be afraid to say if you spend $70, I'll give you 2 for $20, or I'll give you a large utility tote for $10 and a stand up for $18. You've got 3 customer specials. So if they say, I have plenty of large utility totes, which nobody has plenty, but if they say that, don't let that be an excuse not to be a customer or a hostess. I truly believe if you guys will look in your back office at your customer database, you probably have hundreds of customers that you have probably not gotten in front of. And so if you've been a consultant, if you were a consultant back in 2009, go back and see who your first 10 hostesses were. I'll give you guys a couple more ideas. Go back and look and see who were your 10 hostesses last February. Last February is when we launched the spring catalog. Of course, we're doing it in March this year. Who were your 10 hostesses in February of 2018 and say, it's been a year. I want to come back to you and offer you this chance to be a repeat hostess in February, and I've got this sweet of a deal. You do 600, I'll give you anything you want for free. And I want y'all to use that verbiage. I will give you anything for free. Not 31's going to give you. You guys are CEOs of your own business. You are business owners. You say, I will give you anything in that catalog. She's going to be like, what? Be like, yeah, girl, you want that City Park bag? I'll give it to you for free when you do a $600 party. Don't forget, she also gets $120 for free in hostess credit. So use those to have conversations, okay? So let me just break this down and we'll get off. $600 party gets you a $150 paycheck. It gets the hostess $120 for free. It gets her any free item she wants for free. 2 hostess exclusives, 2 half-off items. Plus, if you're doing wishes rewards, that's going to help you earn wishes. If you're a director, that's going to help you earn LIT points. If you're striving to get into K groups or move up a level, February is the last month and can bump you up or get you in. It's also going to help you guys earn those ribbons at conference. But it's going to get you a $150 paycheck. I mean, that's enough said right there, okay? All right. Was this a lot? It was a lot. I talked fast. It's hard to talk to y'all and just look at y'all, but y'all are smiling at me. I see Amber smiling. All right. This is it. That's all I got. So I'm going to go post something over on the team page right now. If you guys will come over and comment on it, I would love, love, love just to hear you pop in real quick, okay? So I'm going to go post that graphic, and I want to hear what you guys say.